A lot of times, it happened to me that I would have tried to fit in into a group where I didn't belong at all, where these people were the polar opposite of me, just so that I wouldn't be alone. And I now see how stupid it was, because you shouldn't. I don't think you should try to fit somewhere you don't belong, because you eventually you're gonna develop and become like them, and maybe this isn't you. You'll be uncomfortable in your own skin just so that you can appeal and look similar to these people. And I don't think that it's supposed to be this way. I don't think it's supposed to be this way in social circumstances. Why? Well, when it comes to certain people, being alone is better than not fitting in. Why? Well, because first of all, you keep your own personality, and I think keeping your own identity is superior to being part of a group dynamic. And all of this is something that some people disagree on, because they prefer to be with other people but not be themselves than being alone and being their own person. And this is fine. If you think that it's enjoyable and that you like doing this, it's your own life. You, of course, can make your own choice. And I'm not here to tell you what choices to make. I'm here to give you advice, because some people don't. Like, some people dislike doing this, but they still do it because they are afraid to be alone. And this is something very personal for me, because a lot of times I would try to fit into jokes, things that I didn't care about. For example, in middle school, I've never been a football fan. First of all, I've never been a football fan. I never really cared about football, so just in general did not interest me. And still, in middle school, I would try to join groups of people who loved the sport, try to speak with them, communicate with them, while I didn't know anything. And I just looked like I don't know, out of place item. I looked like a chair in the middle of the ocean. I didn't belong there. And this made me realize at some point, after doing so many times, that it wasn't the right thing, and that maybe it was better to be alone. Maybe it was better for me to be alone for a little bit and eventually find the people I actually belong to, rather than just jumping from group to group and eventually losing the person I actually am. And this hit me hard when I realized it, because it I just couldn't accept it. I just couldn't accept losing so many people. But eventually, now that I think of it, it was for the best, because if I kept going down that route, I would have probably lost what I am now, and I wouldn't be doing anything, because a lot of these people were toxic engagement. These people, certain people were just made to cut down your wings and not let me do my own things. I love to do a lot of things in the past, and a lot of these things I don't do anymore, just because these people dislike them and practically constantly, mm, I don't know, humiliated me for doing these. And at some point, it just made me lose on interest in doing this, in doing these things. And now, to this day, I still have no interest in doing these. It also happened that maybe I was with someone, a friend or a girl that I liked, and these people would, I don't know, just cut them down so badly that I would start disliking them too. And it's something very, very toxic for a group dynamic, that maybe they're even jealous of what you do, and they try to cut you down in order to keep you on their level. And this sucks because once you realize it, you're still attached to them because at some point you grow attached to them. But then you realize how much of a bad influence they were on you. And it was not easy to cut them out, to cut a lot of these people because it was a lot of people. But this honestly, it was hard, but it was probably the easiest part because the hardest one was actually developing my own interests and seeing what kind of person I was and with what kind of people I belonged. And it took me a while, but then I realized that eventually I would find my people. I would find the people who appreciate me for who I am and that genuinely tried to push me up instead of bringing me down. And I think that everyone should be letting go of these bad influences because I know it's friendships, and friendships, once you get attached to someone, maybe even someone that you have known for a lot of years or maybe time, or maybe someone you have grown attached in even little time, can be hard. It can be very, very hard to let them go. But at some point, if they're just doing nothing but not letting you be who you are, you shouldn't be with these people because it's not about potential, it's not about bringing out the real you, it's not about anything that like, yeah, macho, bring the strongest, bring the best version of you. No, it's about bringing the true you. Okay, this is not about some macho man thing. This is about who you are. This is about who who you love, the things you care about, the things you like to do. What if you want to do something but you were constantly every day, every second, every minute just brought down, and this thing was kept getting shitted on by your so-called friends? Why would you keep staying with them just because you have good memories? Memories are something that ties people a lot because at some point you see certain people not for what they are now but for the memories and the things you did together in the past. And this ties a lot of people together just because of these memories. And maybe you're not meant for each other anymore. Maybe you were never meant for each other, and now you are attached to this person just because of the past. And sometimes you have to let go of the past. The past is your worst enemy but your best friend. It's something that can remind you of your past mistakes and teach you how to be better day by day, but it's also something that can hold you in place and never let you grow to become someone better. And this hit me in particular because for a good amount of time I didn't change. I was just the same guy, keeping the same routine because my past mistakes haunted me down. And I hope you can change. I hope this was helpful for everyone who watches. If you made it to this point, I'm very proud of you. I'm so thankful for the people that see these videos because I'm trying my best. I hope you will be able to be happier again, especially with yourself because you come first. And that's it. I will see you in a next video soon enough. I will be sure to post and try to post on a routine. I hope to keep it daily, but I'm not sure because school is getting busy. And that's it. I love you guys. Be safe. Get well. I love you.